Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to look at comments in Occulus. That's comments made by the salesperson and that owns the opportunity, and comments made by the salesperson's manager, the sales manager. So in terms of the sales rep, there are two places where comments can be made. The first area is in the question, and for each question in Occulus, the sales rep has the ability, you have the ability to make a comment on deals that you're working on. And typically they're tactical comments and they directly relate to how you answered the question. The other area you can comment or make comments is in the analysis section under the tab of the sales strategy. And here is where you would document your next steps, your selling strategy, issues concerned, when you last met the prospect, who was involved, all the kinds of stuff that are some of the detail that are associated with how you're moving the opportunity forward. It's this section it's an excellent way and an extremely effective way for you to communicate to your manager. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to make the comments, but before we get there, I just want to point out that there are a number of questions that you must make comments on. They're called must comment questions. And there's 11 of them, and they're divided into two groups. There's the primary questions, which is, when you first enter a deal into Occulus, you should comment on these 4 questions. Opportunity description. Do you know the compelling event? The compelling event is the reason that the company is going to make a change which has caused this project to happen. So there's some additional description about it. Number 6 in opportunity description is, has the prospect determined a vendor selection date for the project? And here it's like, why is this date important? Why not 6 months from now? So you need to understand why the date is important, and you want to put that in the comments. The third must comment question is in timing, and that is really, how would you rate the negative impact if this project was canceled? And we want to know, what's it going to cost the customer, the prospect, to do nothing? Ideally, it should have a dollar value, or it could be market share, dollar value, it could be regulatory issues, any number of them. And the fourth one is in competition, and it has to do with your value proposition. And in the comment, you want to articulate how your value proposition, or the value proposition of the company, you and the product, your services you're selling, maps into the compelling event that's driving the project. The other 7 must comment questions are listed here. Now these are in your materials, and I'll leave you to go and look at them. It's the question and the rationale and how you should, the type of comment you should make for each question. In addition to you making comments, your sales manager can also make comments on your deals. So when your sales manager makes a comment on one of your opportunities, you'll be notified in 2 ways. The first thing is you'll get an email that says, your boss commented on this particular opportunity. It'll give the opportunity name and the company name, and it'll actually list the areas where your sales manager has made comments, the first area. The second way you'll know that your manager has made a comment is through something called the comment alert icon, and you'll recognize it when you see it, and it appears next to all opportunities that your sales manager has commented on. So let us now take a look at how we do this, and we're going to pick an opportunity. Let's pick this one right here, and the first thing we're going to do, I'm the salesperson, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make a comment on number 1. Do you know the compelling event? I'm just going to be a very short message here. The CE is, there it is. I'm not going to go through any great detail. Now, I have to click Save. If I don't click Save, the comment will not be saved. I'm also going to go to this one. This is the second must comment question, and it's to do with why is this date important? Date is important because, and I'll list the reasons that this date is important. The other area where we have primary must comment question is in competition, and that is to do with my value proposition, and I'll say RVP maps into the C in the following ways, and I'll list them. Again, be specific on these, and in timing, here it is here, and I'll make the comment, and that's the negative impact. If prospect, if this deal, if the project is delayed or canceled, will cost the prospect XX% market share, or YY dollars. And so I finished that, and I do this when I answer the questions, when I first enter the opportunity. So in terms of sales strategy, I want to articulate what my next steps are when I last met the prospect. So if you look here, there's a drop-down menu where I can actually highlight particular areas. So in terms of the last meeting, I was met with John S. and Susan D. on May 28th, discussed, etc., and action items, some actions from meeting are, and you can list those. So that's when I last met this prospect, and you notice it says in subject here, it's the last meeting. Now I want to make another comment, and I want to talk about my next steps. Number one, meet with Bill Matheson and finalize, the proposal or something like that. Two, check with technical people to do whatever. So these, and I want to communicate, I want my sales manager, I absolutely want my sales manager to know what I'm doing. And if you think of your discussions with your sales manager, historically, what you find is they want to know, in terms of deal updates, they want to know when you last met the prospect, what you discussed, what your next steps are, and any issues and concerns. So that is how it's done. So let me now go back to the opportunities, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a minute, and we're going to have the sales manager come along and make comments, and we'll receive the email notification icon, email, and we'll see the comment notification icon. So I'm going to stop this, and we'll return to this point in a moment. So here we are sometime later, and I have just received this email, and this is the notification email, and you can see what it says. To Mel Harding, that's me, and the opportunity is 450 SL, Ben's, the opportunity ID code, and you can see it went to me here, plus a number of other people. Don't reply to it, because this particular email address is it's an alias, and it doesn't go anywhere. But it says, you've received this email to inform you that new comments have been made. And the person making the comment is actually my boss. This is the opportunity that he commented on. It's an active opportunity, And this is where he has made comments. Opportunity description, questions 1 and 6. Competition, question 1. Timing, question 6. And sales strategy. That just so happens to be the must comment questions, the primary group. So that's what you get every time your manager comments on any of your deals. So you know that he or she has made a comment and you can get on it right away. So let's go see what my manager had to say. So I log into Occulus, and the first thing I notice is the comment alert icon. That's what this red star is with the yellow background. And this tells me that my manager has commented on this particular opportunity, and clearly there's something for me to do, some action items, so I need to take a look at where he's commented. And that's, you know, if for some reason I didn't get the notification email, or I don't know, or whatever. If you'll notice here, in terms of these green buttons, it says update questions or the analysis. It has the comment alert icon on both of them. So comment on both sections. So let's go here. And we notice that my manager has opportunity description question 1. So notice here it says number. If I click show more, it shows all comments. Only the latest comment will appear. And the reason is it just saves space. Quite often it's not unusual to get 7 or 8 comments and a bit of a dialogue going back and forth here. So just in terms of space saving, only the latest, the last comment is shown. So I read the comment, and to clear the comment alert icon, I just click on it. Okay? Now there's still another one. Here's the other one right here. So I'll click on that. Now when this page refreshes, see where it says comment red here, and this is Pacific Standard Time. If I go here and back, which refreshes the screen, it indicates when I read this comment. So if my manager looks at this, he made this comment at 11:20. I read it at 11:30. So he knows I'm reading his comments quickly. So we'll just clear these. And we'll go here. And so we've cleared them all. And you can see when I read the comment is indicated. So my manager knows that I'm responding to him in a timely manner. In this case, it's a him. So I go to sales strategy, see what my manager has to say. And there's the comment, and I clear it. So let me just refresh this page, which is easy to do, and there's where I cleared it. Now, when I print this, you'll notice that all comments are here. Unlike the question comments, where only the latest one appears, all comments made in the sales strategy section remain visible. And the reason is this can act as, for want of a better term, an audit trail of how you've moved the opportunity through the sales cycle. It's very effective to go back and check how you're progressing and doing things. So let us now go back to opportunities, and you'll notice that the comment alert icon has been cleared from the opportunity. And that's how comments work. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you in the next video.